Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Red Faction Guerrilla Re-Mars-tered on the GeForce GTX 1060, 3GB. For performance monitoring, I'll be using CAM. If you want to download the software, there's a link down in the description. So Red Faction Guerrilla Re-Mars-tered, I'll be doing 1080p, 1440p and 4K. To skip to those sections of the video, check the timestamps down in the description. So first of all, I'll show you 1080p using the G4560, and we'll be able to be over 60 frames per second the big majority of the time. The highest CPU usage is usually when there's a lot of destruction going on, a lot of structures just falling around you. Other than that, it's usually GPU bound. Then I switched to the i3 8100, and once again 1080p maximum settings, easily over 60 frames per second. Then I switched to 1440p, and once again maximum settings was more than enough to maintain over 60. And finally at 4K I show you two configurations. First of all, I lowered ambient occlusion and particle detail one step below, so we'll have no ambient occlusion and particles a little less detailed in order to try and get over 60 frames per second even when explosions show up. And then I just crank it up to the max to see what frame rate we get, and that'll be pretty much it. This game is not only destruction, you have missions, open world, all that kind of stuff. For the purposes of the benchmark, I tested something different, Total Chaos, which drops you into a level with a lot of destructible stuff, and you have infinite ammo, so you can destroy as much as you want in that place. I did this because destruction and explosions was the way to get the worst performance on the game. In the actual open world wasn't as bad as this, so yeah, consider this as stress test. It shouldn't drop lower than this. When the structures are falling around, you'll get higher CPU usage, so be aware of that. But when effects show up, dust, fire, explosions, what rises is the GPU usage instead, and the game seems to be capped at 112 frames per second, give or take. There should be an easy way to unlock it, I didn't find it yet. And in the options menu, the things that gave me the biggest boost in performance after lowering them were ambient occlusion, particle detail and shadow detail. Those three options were the one that made the biggest difference in performance. So first I'll lower ambient occlusion and shadows, and particle detail should help when there are many explosions on screen, especially when you are using a very high resolution. As an example, again on the 1050 Ti video at 4K, even if I put everything to the minimum, when there are explosions on screen, I get drops below 40 frames per second. So yeah, first lower shadows and ambient occlusion, and then particle detail, that should help out. Although I'm impressed with the destruction systems here, I wasn't expecting that from a game that old. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video, thanks for watching and see you next time.